The January transfer window is upon us. Last time out, I said we needed some ins to replace our outs. The outs have mostly happened. The ins have definitely happened. And we were trying to stay under our wage budget, which we haven't quite got the hang of yet. What's happening, guys? Hello and welcome to Season 2, Episode 6 of Unknown to Icon. I'm Razmataz and we are still in charge of Ballinamallard United. We are a very good footballing side. We know how to play the game. Top of the table, 51 points, so we're heavily clear of Newry City. They do have a game in hand to play on us, but we're heavily clear of them on 44 points at the moment. Same as Ballyclare and Dergview have fallen out of even the playoff spots there. They're now down. After 25 games played, they're in 4th on 43 points. So we're definitely clear of them. Since you were last with me, we have played a few games and done pretty all right. We played Dergview back-to-back, which we won both times 3-2, home and away. That was pretty impressive. We then lost 1-0 to Dundalk, which genuinely really hurt my feelings. I really thought that this would have been the easier game out of those three, certainly. And then we broke our streak of 0-0s against Dargview United because we beat them 3-0 as well. This goal from Rory McKinley was fantastic. This guy absolutely loves a worldie of a goal, just randomly, here or there. Ball comes in from Ruhi, headed back out by Hutchinson. Bang! Oh, outstanding. We also, in the very same game, had a cracker from Noel Grace as well. Came out to here. Thielen pulls it back, slots it into Grace. Bing! There you go. Straight off of the turn. So, both of our central midfielders playing out of their skin. And we're now actually playing McKinley in a Mazzala role. And he is very much enjoying life there. So, yeah, those are the 4 games. 3 wins and a loss. And we're scoring goals, which is good. Now, it is January. The transfer window is open and we have definitely been making some movements. So, obviously, we had contracts that were due to expire. Now, funnily enough, I've already forgotten a couple of the boys that left. Graham Crown left on a free to H&W Welders. And then, literally, today, we made this transfer. We finally got rid of Brian Neeson. So, he moved on. He's gone to Queen's University on a free as well, which has made our wage budget not as bad as it was going to be. We were about £400 over our wages, which was terrifying. But we have still got Jallo to move out of the club, and we have still got potentially McGinty to move out of the club, because I think if somebody wants him, he can go, and we're not going to massively miss him. In terms of signings, obviously, in the last episode, I mentioned we had signed up Mohamed Boudieff. He has come in, and he's incredible at right back. He is a great player. Thoroughly enjoying using him at right back at the moment. It still says he's 2.5 star, which is interesting to me, but he has taken the top spot at right back generally. Unfortunately, today he is cup tied because he's already played for another team. But 6.72, 4 appearances, not too bad. We're still waiting for this kind of form, but it'll come. It'll take time. His first game was a little bit ropey, but he is a solid player for a 21-year-old lad. And we have got him on contract until the 31st of December 2025. So we've got him until mid-next year, which is awesome. So we're not going to worry about his contract or him going anywhere anytime soon. And he's got 5-star potential ability. So he could even be a starter for us next year in the Premiership. We shall see. Pure confidence from me that we're going to get there. Next signing that we made after Mohamed Boudieff was Liam Mullen. Brought him in just on loan, so he's come in, no wages being paid. He likes to play him as a Mazzala, which is something we're using at the moment, and a central midfielder, which, support. I'm sure he can play attack as well. We'll see how he goes. But 19-year-old lad, 2.5 stars and 5-star potential ability, just comes in to give us an option in midfield should, Grace, McKinley or Clark not be available. So we just needed that one extra body in central midfield. So that body is Liam Mullen. Then after Liam Mullen, we brought in Josh Doherty. So Josh Doherty is a 27-year-old left back. He can play centre back as well, but we're only going to use him at left back. And he's also been class. Got a lovely little free kick on him as well. So 3-star current ability, 3.5 star. He's a fringe player who could improve. He's worth 3k to 70k. So, we've brought in a player until the 31st of December 2025. Just sort of bolstering our defence, bolstering those fullback positions. So we've now got a first team left back and right back, which frees up John Scott to play in central defence and also frees up Callum Byers to play in central defence as well. We have brought a lot of fullbacks in though, because we also brought Max Greer back in on loan again from Larne. So he's come in again as a body to play right back. The reason for doing that is I can't find a central defender that I'm massively interested in during this window, to be honest. Not that we wouldn't have to spend wages on anyway. So being over our wage budget already, I thought best thing for us to do is bring in Max Greer for free on loan again, because he was brilliant for us at the start of the season. Obviously, he's renewed his contract at Larne now, so we were able to offer him another loan. He's come back to us, so he is going to be the backup for Mohamed Boudieff so that we can play Callum Byers in a central defence rather than him being our backup right back and a central defence player. He is now solely focusing on central defence. Now that I say that, I realise that today he's actually playing right back, but, you know, he's playing right back because Boudieff is cup tied, so he can't play. And then Mikey Place, 25-year-old Irish lad. He plays on the right wing and up front. He's going to be a good option for us. We could potentially use him up front next year, but at the moment he is going to be coming in probably as our starting right winger. Says he's a fringe player who could still improve, but he's got 4-star ability. He's still relatively young, valued at 26 to 50k, and we've got him until December next year as well. Last year out, he was playing in the Premier Division and played 31 games. 2 goals, 2 assists, 6.58. So if he's playing at that kind of level in the Premiership, in the Premier Division, he's probably going to be pretty good at Championship level. And then next year he might be our backup right mid striker, or we can move him on for some money to a club lower than us. But that is the transfers as they are going so far. The one other thing that we've got lined up is Jack McIntyre. Obviously, where we've moved Neeson on, we are looking to bring Jack McIntyre in on loan just as a backup keeper to Shields. So he's definitely one option for us. And if this doesn't work out for any reason, if he doesn't want to come to us on loan, or if we decide that it's better, I mean, I might even end up doing both, to be honest with you. But I've also found a young lad with a fantastic name, although he can't spell it. Connor Byrne is also an option for us. So 2.5-star sweeper keeper, 2.5-star goalkeeper. Apparently would be a terrific signing for the future. So he's obviously got potential about him, and he would be coming in on a non-contract. I have offered him a contract there. So we'll see. Maybe we bring both these boys in, and, Connor Byrne doesn't really play this year for us. Maybe we use the young lad that we're bringing in on loan, McIntyre, and then Connor Byrne perhaps plays for the reserves and comes through next year as a backup keeper. We'll see how we go. But that potential ability is looking very nice. And if he's on a non-contract, I don't need to use him or pay him any money. So why not? Let's bring them both in. That being said, today we have got a massive game away from home. Obviously, we're playing our local rivals yet again, Dergview. This will be the 3rd time I've played them in this month already. So it's the 20th. We played them on the 2nd. So in 18 days, we'll have played them 3 times. Very interesting schedules in Northern Ireland, I'll be honest. But this one is in the Peaky Blinder Irish Cup first round. Hopefully, we're going to batter them and secure ourselves a spot in the 2nd round, which will be really nice. I need, especially with us being over on the wages, the board to be thrilled at everything else I do. So let's make sure we stay in. Here we go. This is the squad for today then. So a couple of little changes in terms of personnel and a couple of positional changes, but nothing major. Shields in goal. Doherty has obviously taken over as our left back on full back instructions still. Scott and Rogers are our starting centre back pair. And then Byers is playing right back at the moment. He will obviously, like I say, be replaced by Mohamed Boudieff, who is going to be our starting right back from now on. However, he's cup tied, so Byers is playing there for today. Clark and McKinley still the central midfield pair, but McKinley now playing as a Mazzala, which he's loving. Thielen, Ruhi as our left wing and Cam. And then Michael Place has come in as our right wing option with Cushney up top. Bench is also looking a little bit stronger. Max Greer there with Sean McDermott. So options again for left back and centre back from both of those boys. Noel Grace drops down to the bench. Liam Mullen is there as well as a central midfield option. And then we've got McClellan, McGinty and Convey as attacking options for this front 4, interchangeable. Start things off on a balanced mentality and see how we go. But we should be beating Dergview, right? We've beaten them all the other times. Why wouldn't we today? Now, I'm very excited to see how Mikey Place gets on today. He is, I think, I don't understand why he's labelled as a fringe player, because I think he could be a little superstar from right wing, from right wing, or if not, maybe even striker, at which point Cushney can play the right wing. These two boys very interchangeable. Our front four is very fluid. Very, very fluid. Obviously, Convey can play at cam as well as being able to play at left wing. So I'm excited for the future with these boys. And with our defensive signings, I think that puts us in a bit of a strong position. We're creating a little wall at the back, as well as having these boys up front that are firing the goals in. Not today though. I thought Thielen really had laid Cushney up there. That's moment of panic. Doherty picks it up just in front of the line though. Shields had a bit of a moment, but it came off the post, thankfully. That is not looking too great though from the off. Been under the pump from these boys, and they've got another highlight as well. Maybe the balanced mentality was not the right way to go. Should have just gone full confidence, same as last time. In fact, we are going to change something up because they are really bringing it to us at the moment. Can't work out whether I should go positive or whether I should go cautious. Cushney's in. Oh, he's missed. Oh, he was offside anyway. All right, not to worry. Let's see what happens on a positive mentality. We've had another shot there. 58% passes completed, 47% possession. Not really going in our favour, but we are starting to pick our game up, which is good. Cushney has taken a knock and indicating that he wants to come off. That is not good. That's not good at all. How sore are you, Cushney? We'll see after this highlight if anything comes or not. Perhaps he can play on. He's looking a little bit better in terms of his fitness level. He didn't make a run for that at all. Maybe it is time to bring Cushney off. Ball over the top. Doherty's there to pick it up nicely. Puts the ball forward towards Ruhi, but not going to be able to get it. McKinley as Mazzala over to Place. Come on then, Mikey. Show me what you're all about. Bursts up the wing with a bit of pace. Pace from Place. Lovely job. McKinley back. Oh, Ben Cushney with an injury. So there's a ball in from Place. I think it actually takes a touch off. No, it's gone down as a Place assist. Fantastic. Cushney and Place linking up already. Cushney is still struggling though. Bruised knee. Saying he wants to come off. Should I bring him off? He's just absolutely he's just absolutely smashed that into the bottom left-hand corner. I thought that was going to go down. I think he's all right to play on, isn't he? By the look of it. It's only a bruised knee. Surely we don't have to take him off over a bruised knee. Ball over the top to Cushney. He's back in again. Oh, he's buried it. Aaron Rodgers with the assist. If that's still onside, it's not. Devastating. Devastating this offside. How close is it? Yeah, he is offside. So, too good to be true, wasn't it? That with an injury, he would have made that run. But this is much better, considering I was a little bit panicked to start with. We have been enjoying this, actually, so we will definitely play for set pieces. We've been really good from set pieces in recent times. Seem to create a lot of opportunities in that kind of fashion. Brown back to Faulkner. Byers. Oh, no. Byers, for some reason, thinks it's a good idea to head it across our box. And Doherty doesn't beat his man to the header, and they get a free one that Shields is just not ready for. I don't understand that header across the box there. And that's bad from everyone. The header across the box from Byers isn't great. Doherty should be definitely marking his man. Shields should be more aware of what's going on with the ball. How has he not moved across to the left-hand side of his goal when the ball's coming across to the left-hand side of his box? Pleb. Right, anyway, let's move on to the second half. We're definitely the better side at the moment. 13 shots, 4 on target, as opposed to their 8 and 2. Here we go. This is a highlight for us. Doherty throws the ball into Thielen. Doherty, ball into the middle. Nobody able to get there. Mickey Place picks it up. McKinley tries to, I think that was have a shot, I believe. Rodgers picks up the ball nicely at the back. Big ball forward to Ruhi. Doesn't. Oh no, Kennedy's through. Oof, he skied it, thankfully. That wasn't the best ball forward. Cushney's still struggling a little bit, but he's having a good game. Nobody else really playing poorly. Scott is looking like he wants to come off. So, Byers to centre-back, Greer at right-back. McDermott comes on at left-back to replace Doherty. McGinty comes on to replace Ruhi. And Convey up top to replace Cushney. Let's demand a bit more from the boys, because ridiculous that we're even in this position. Kennedy is a scary gentleman there. He's got some pace about him, and we do not like it. McCarran with a ball across to Brown. Shields managed to get hands to it, and Greer clears the ball. That's a lovely welcome back, isn't it? We need to be careful here. They are looking like they've had the better half. Clark. Ball out to Mickey Place on the right. Pulls it back to Max Greer. Max Greer with a big ball forward towards Convey. He does head it on, but obviously there's nobody there because he's the first man. I don't know what he's thinking, to be honest. Big ball forward. Rogers manages to pick it up at the back to Max Greer. Ball over the top towards McGinty. McGinty's on the break. He's only gone and buried it. Shane McGinty. Maybe we shouldn't be selling this bloke. That's a big game player right there, isn't it? He's come on, replaced Roohey. He was looking a bit, all over the place. He wasn't really having the best of games. He looked a little bit distracted in the team talk. And then McGinty, level-headed 29-year-old, comes in at cam and just absolutely buries it, even with 4 finishing. That's pretty impressive. Let's make one more change just to slow things up a little bit. Rest some tired legs. Who is tired? Aaron Rodgers is a bit tired, but we don't have anybody else to bring on at the back. Nobody else that really needs to come off. I suppose Clark could come off. Let's bring Grace on for Clark. McKinley and Grace. These boys haven't played together for a couple of games. Clark's actually been unreal. It's a shame that he's retiring, and I know he's old, and I was trying to get rid of him. Oh, and of course, as soon as I make the substitute, McKinley gets a bad injury. Oh, do you ever just feel that it was meant to be like this? You ever get that? As soon as I've made my 5th sub, not what we wanted. We're going to play McGinty as a central midfielder on defend. We're going to keep Brace as a ball-winning midfielder on defend, but in the central defensive midfielder position. And then everybody apart from Convey, we are going to drop back to a support mentality. We're going to turn the fullbacks onto defend. We just need to hold this out for 3 minutes. And we are going to go very defensive. Don't let this slip now, lads. Because if we go... I suppose the upside to it is if we go to extra time, we'll get another sub. So we would be then able to replace a midfielder. But let's just hold it out and get the win. 4 minutes left to be played. Oh, and they've got a chance here. Ball hoof forward by McGinty. Back to Falconer. O'Kane over the top. Shields picks it up. Lie down on the ground on top of the ball or something, Shields. Take your time, pal. Don't kick that yet. Oh, too soon. Ball over the top towards Thielen. He's not going to be able to get there. Oh, no, I'm nervous. Brogan in. Oh. This is terrible for us. I can't believe this is happening to us. We were comfortable. We were completely comfortable until right at the end. And a stupid injury after the substitution. Extra time kickoff. We can make another sub now, though. We can. Everybody else is just going to have to hold on. Aren't they, really? We'll pull Grace back up to there. McGinty across to there. Molan on central midfield on attack. In fact, he likes to play Mazzala as well, doesn't he? So, Mazzala on attack. Thielen on attack. Place on attack. McGinty on support. I cannot believe we've even been brought to this point. Let's go positive. We've got the boys on the field again. We'll get the fullbacks back on support as well. I cannot believe that we conceded in the 94th minute to take us to extra time when we were down to 10 men because of some absolute nonsense injury. Oh, this is going to go to penalties, isn't it? Right, come on. Let's at least try and win this. Come on, boys. Encourage the lads. It's not been your fault. You played really well, but come on, let's get a goal in this last 10 minutes. It's come to penalties. Stay calm. Back yourselves. We'll be fine. Oh, God. Falconer steps up. First penalty. Come on, Shields. Be the hero, mate. Ah, and they score it. Bottom right-hand corner. This is a nightmare. Place, oh my days, the goalkeeper's gone the right way, but Mickey Place has buried it in the bottom left-hand corner. Somehow slipped underneath the keeper. McCarran steps up. Shields isn't going to save that. Goes bottom left. All right, Convey to take. Place was our most confident penalty taker. Convey has scored it. Come on. Neil Shields, come on, be the hero we need you to be. This would be devastating to lose to Dergview in this manner. Kennedy scores. Mullen steps up. Young lad on loan. Has he got the stones? He does. He absolutely smashes that in the corner. Sent the keeper the wrong way as well. All right, Murphy steps up for Dergview. Come on, Shields. He saved it. Shields has saved it. Come on, if we score here, then at least we're a little bit up. McGinty buries it straight down the middle. Lovely job. Now we've got the upper hand. Shields to make a save here, and it's all over. If Shields doesn't make the save, we'll need to score our fifth. But if we do bury our fifth as well, it's all over. Come on, Shields. McNulty scores it. Now, we need to score this one. If we miss, we go to sudden death. But if we score this, it's all over. Who's the final man? Thielen. Thielen, the star signing from the summer transfer window. Come on, fella. He's only got to done it with a Panenka. Panenka penalty sends them home. See you later, Dergview. What an absolute filth bag. Can't believe Thielen just did that. Unbelievable stuff. That is what you love to see. Thielen, you absolute don. James Thielen is an unknown to Icon legend. It's confirmed. It's absolutely confirmed. Unbelievable. Let's go and stuff Newry City as well, shall we? All right, here we go then. So this is the team for today in the game against Newry City. We're a little bit of a rotated side due to a few people still being knackered after the game. I can't fully replace everybody. I mean, Scott could probably do with not playing either, but we'll give him a little bit of game time and then he can always be replaced by McDermott or Greer if needs be, or Rodgers could come on and, you know, they do half the game each. But some players are pretty knackered, to be honest. Only just a couple of days before that we played the game in the Cup, and obviously we went to extra time and penalties, so that is going to take its toll. Either way, here we go. So we've got Shields in goal, Doherty at left back, Scott and Stafford as starting centre backs, and Boudieff as a right back. Grace and Clark fill the midfield because Ronan McKinley has got a 2 to 5 week injury, which is not ideal with a twisted ankle. So Clark filling in as the Mazzala just there. Byrne playing out on the left wing because Thielen is tired. Ruhi still stepping up as the cam in central midfield. McClellan coming in from the right and Convey as the starting striker for today. Cushion's on the bench, but he's tired. Rodgers on the bench, but he's tired. And the rest of it is our usual bench. Nobody wants Jallo. I've tried to release him. I've tried to mutually terminate his contract. I've tried to release him, but the board won't let me because we don't have any transfer fee. Instead, they'd rather us keep paying his wages for the rest of the year. But what are you going to do? He sits at home, watches the games and gets paid. Good for him, I suppose. Big game, huge game against Newry City. This one's actually relatively important. They're currently in second, which, you know, I think they're still quite far away from us on points, but they're starting to come into the form where, you know, the media were predicting them to be our biggest challenger. They expected to finish second. They are now second with 44 points as opposed to our 51. So we're a little bit clear, even if we don't win this game. But we don't want to start resting on our laurels and losing too many games. Otherwise, all of a sudden, they'll be in first and we'll be in second and we'll have missed out on our automatic promotion and be spending far too much of the board's money, which I'm sure they'll be thrilled with. All in. I think that was... Who was that from? Put the ball in. Can't get him in time. Ruhi, lovely tackle. McClellan picks up the ball. Tries to cross it in. Not going to happen. Ruhi's gone and recovered it again. Passes it back to Boudieff. He tries to step outside. Oh, kids everywhere. He's put the ball forwards. Come across. Convey. Lovely goal. Linesman's not put his flag up. Fantastic stuff. That was a great recovery from Boudieff. Boudieff recovers the ball. Loses the ball there. Snicks it with the interception. Then hoofs it forward. McClellan comes out to get it. Puts it across the goal. Goalkeeper's Adam Mayer. And Convey taps it in. Lovely job. 1-0. Things you love to see 12 minutes into a game against your biggest rivals for the title. Hey, I think we're going to win some silverware again this year. And I'm really enjoying being at Ballinamallard, to be honest. We'll definitely stick around for another season or two if the board will have us with the wages we've been spending. Bird on the pace. Lovely job. Can he finish? No, he can't. Straight at the goalkeeper. And it's gone out for a corner. That was a lovely little break from Burn. If he could work on just that final ball, he'd be a great little player. And we'd use him more often in the starting line. We are absolutely terrorising this lot at the minute. Doherty, he has got a cracker of a free kick. Whoa, there it is. You've seen it. He's called it, and there it goes. Bang, straight into the top left-hand corner. What a lovely goal from Doherty. As a left-back, to have that kind of free kick on you, what an absolute fantastic utility player. And we've got him until December of next year. So he will not be going anywhere at the end of the season, and we won't have to worry about paying him more wages or anything. He's secured for next year. Convey with a lovely header as well. McClellan puts the ball in, back post. Convey just nods it into the far left-hand corner past the keeper, and we have dominated here. We are 3-0 up in 31 minutes. What a cracking header from Convey. This team, slowly, has come together like glue. Lovely free kick from Clark there as well. Been pushed away by the goalkeeper. And we're in again. McClellan, ball in. Aiming for Burn at the near post this time. Didn't quite work. Goes out for a throw-in. He's had another corner then, but it's not. I'm a little bit worried about McClellan being on a yellow card. We saw what happened to us as soon as we went down to 10 men due to an injury in the cup game. We don't want that happening in the league. So let's tell him to just ease off the tackles, make sure that he doesn't get another card. Whiteman's played the ball into the box for them. Oof, that was a good header as well, but it's gone just over the bar. And it goes go out for a goal kick. And there's half-time. Lovely job so far. Straight back in for the second then, and hopefully we'll see more goals. Scott plays the ball to Grace on the edge of the box. Ooh, ball across was going for McClellan, but wasn't able to get there. Stafford, slowly but surely in his old age, picks up the ball, boots it forward. Budiev. Convey, just wide. 70 minutes played, still 3-0 up, not much else going on. Anything going to happen in the last 5 minutes? Doesn't look like it. And there's the victory. Wonderful stuff. Great game from Convey. McClellan ended up being the performer of the game with an 8.9. Solid stuff from him. Stafford on a 7.5. Budiev 7.2, which was great. Doherty on a 7.1, also getting himself a goal from the free kick. Shame that Convey didn't get his hat-trick, but a 3-0 win away from home against our biggest rivals. We're walking this league. Absolutely walking this league. When I say walking, I mean walking. We're now 10 points clear at the top of the table. Ballyclare do have a game in hand on us, and so do Newry City. But, even if they win that, they're going to be on 47 points and we're on 54. So we are head and shoulders better than everybody else in the league and almost guaranteed promotion as long as we don't completely bottle it, which I don't think we will. And by the look of it, we play Kilmore Rec. Another unknown to Icon team that we've already played in the cup, but we play Kilmore Rec in the Peaky Blinder Irish Cup second round. By rights, we should win that. We should win that game. They are lower down now than they were before, I feel like. They've always been in the non-playable leagues. That should be an easy win for us, which will take us through to the third round of the cup. When we come back next time, we will probably play that game against Kilmore Rec in the second round of the Irish Cup. And then we'll probably play Dundela and try and get some revenge on them for the defeat here. We might even see a sneaky appearance of OG Gallagher. Anybody that's been watching since the start of the series will know all about OG Gallagher. There he is. He's the captain of Dundela, would you believe? He was the captain of Banbridge for me last year. So there you go. That's the plan for the next episode. Well, there you go, guys. Thank you for joining me. If you've enjoyed that episode and the series so far, please do smash that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more FM23 content.